So about a month ago, I dropped a video talking about collecting in a bad economy and how to get by in this bad economy. And one of the rules I had on there, I believe it was number 4, was be patient. Now I'll put that up. I'll tag that up somewhere on here so you guys can check that video out if you haven't already. But the 4th rule, very important, was be patient. And I feel like now, listening to a lot of my financial channels that I like to listen to on the radio and on YouTube and on TV, I think the patience is going to start to pay off. So there's this investor by the name of Michael Berry. So he's the dude, the Big Short guy, basically. He was like Christian Bale played him in the movie The Big Short. Basically, he is going around predicting, as he said in this tweet, basically, how do you get Christmas in July? And there's been this whole big uproar about this relating to the financial status and the stock and the overstocking of product for a lot of the big vendors. So how does that relate to us as collectors? Okay, here we go. So essentially, after COVID ended, all of these ships that were sitting out in harbors, I don't know if you've ever seen the videos, but they've been sitting out there and they're finally starting to unload and get into stores. And now all of these stores, Target, Walmart, you pick one, they're now getting an excessive amount of supply. So now we're seeing, especially in the toy collections, things like that, they're getting items in and they're immediately either clearancing them out, or they're immediately discounting them or putting them on sale. I've seen this personally in pretty much every Target I've gone to, and I never sort of put 2 and 2 together until I started listening to one of the financial channels on Sirius, and he was talking about how these companies are just overstocked. It's costing them so much money to keep the inventory that they're getting in now, that they're immediately clearancing out as much as possible, and it's just cycling out, cycling. So I'll give you an example. In the Walmarts by me, pretty much every Barbie is on clearance. There's a handful that aren't, like a couple of sets that just came in, but the Barbies that were on clearance that I got from my daughter, those were literally not on clearance 2 weeks ago, and they just got in, and my daughter was like, oh man, I'm going to get a lemonade stand and save up some money to buy them. And then all of a sudden, boom, they're on clearance, and was like, okay, well, it's like all the new ones, the Jurassic World clothes, it's crazy. And Transformers, right? There were Transformers in my Walmart that just came in. The recolors of like Waspinator and all those just got in. Already down from 24 to 19 in my local Walmart already, because of so much. They have so much inventory in the back. So I talked to the manager today, and the manager was even like, yeah, we have so much stuff, we've had to rent like shipping containers and store them behind the Walmart because we have so much stuff. And like I've seen those containers getting dropped off, and I never put 2 and 2 together once again. But what this is adding up to is deep discounts for collectors. Our patience is going to start to pay off. Keep your eyes out for this, okay? This is like being predicted by a lot of finance people, that they're going to try their best to unload as much inventory because fall's coming. Fall And the fall sprint starts leading into Black Friday, leading into Christmas. They're trying to get rid of as much stuff as possible. So this might be one of the best opportunities for us to strike as collectors, to get some really good sales on some really good figures, if they have any good figures that you have your eyes on. But I think one of the big indicators for me is going to be Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day, and the ripple effects from Prime Day. Because what usually happens is Prime Day comes along and it has like a great ripple effect, because every other big store, big retailer usually has some kind of sales to compete for your dollars. I think this is where these stores are going to very sneakily, that's not even a word, sneakily. I think this is where they're going to try to sneak in that overstock and try to get rid of a bunch of this stuff. So you're going to see, probably on action figures, you're probably going to see like those 45% discounts, 30% discounts. You're probably going to see those across the board. So I think that could be an indicator. And for me, that's the barometer where I'm going to know if these guys talking on all these financial stations and channels, if they're just straight up full of it, or are they predicting, or maybe their timeline's just wrong. Maybe their timeline is it should be pushed back to August or September. But we'll see. But there are a lot of facts in what they're saying, because stores have to unload space to get ready for the fall, first the back to school rush, and then the holiday rush. So we'll see what happens. I think Prime Day is going to be the barometer. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you have been seeing this in your stores. Let me know if you have been seeing this in some of the online real retailers that you use. But yeah, with that, please feel free, like, share, comment, subscribe. And with that said, be safe, be good. And this is the Drunken Prime, cracking open another beer and signing off.